Hey guys, CharmedBox here and welcome back to my channel, and today, as you can tell by the title, I was lucky enough to bag the Jeffree Star Conspiracy palette. I also bagged the mini controversy palette as well, but it was absolute madness. The whole, the internet broke because of this collaboration. So unless you've been living under a rock, you've probably heard this. Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson did a collaboration on makeup, and the conspiracy palette is what evolved. That was the main focus of the collaboration, was the conspiracy palette, and then obviously all the other little bits and pieces that came along with it, which were amazing too. So unless you've been living under a rock, you will know about this collaboration. Now, I absolutely loved watching the whole process from start to finish. I love how in depth they were. I love how honest they were. I just loved that they broke everything down, and it was so amazing to see. I was literally saying to my husband today while I was looking at the conspiracy palette, and I was just like, you don't think of those people behind the scenes gluing these individual palettes, these little individual palettes, little individual eyeshadows into the palette, and they're not touching it. There's not a fingerprint. I looked at this palette when it came, and because obviously watching the series, you don't think about these people until you see that sort of thing in front of you. And the fact that they are so good at what they do, there is not a fingerprint on these eyeshadows. Well, there is now because I've kind of used it, but from them it's immaculate. Like, you have to appreciate, yes, maybe a little bit of a pan, maybe slightly wonky, but somebody is standing in a line putting these individual little eyeshadows into your palette for you, and they're not touching. I don't understand how they do it without touching the eyeshadow itself. It's like genius. So you can appreciate how much work, time, effort, and just it's, you know, somebody's like hard, careful work has gone into this, as well as Jeffree Star and Shane and all their team. You know, all the workers that put these eyeshadow palettes together. It's insane. It's insane. And I just love the honesty of the whole entire series. I love how they laid it out, and that was, you know, they were so honest, and that's what I loved. So I'm not going to ramble on too much. So obviously it was crazy, the internet. Basically it released on the 1st of November. I was there online at 5:30, I think. I put my husband's computer on, and I also had my phone out, and then I was literally just watching the Beauty Bay site until 5 o'clock. I could see the palettes there. I could see that I wanted the bundle with the controversy and the conspiracy palette in together, and I was just there, and I was waiting. My little girl missed her swimming lesson because of me because I wanted to wait and try and get this palette. So yeah, I was there, 5 p.m. It came around, I saw the bundle, got it straight into my basket as soon as it went up, and then all of a sudden things just went insane. Like, I couldn't pay. I was there trying to pay loads of times. I could see it in my basket. It wouldn't let me process it. And then it ended up disappearing out my basket, I think, the bundle. So then I just ended up putting like the 2 separate palettes in my basket just to try that. And I tried to pay, and every time it got to the payment process, it would not let me go through. I was so frustrated. And I think a lot of people were frustrated. If you'd have seen Twitter, and if you'd seen my very sweary tweet, I couldn't help it. I was really frustrated. I wanted these palettes so much. I've never ever, because obviously I was waiting for the Jawbreaker drop as well. That was easy. I got the palette really easy, and I should have known that, in fact they should have known that this was going to be so insane, because it literally broke the internet. Like, it broke Beauty Bay. Beauty Bay's site just went bleh. And so did the Morphe site as well, I think. But I think they sold out quicker than Beauty Bay did, because Beauty Bay's site just, I think it's the company Shopify. I don't know whether they run like the server or whatever, because I'm not really up on my computery stuff like that. But it just broke, and I could not do it. My daughter was trying. She wanted the conspiracy, and she wanted one of the mirrors, which her boyfriend was going to get her for Christmas. And she was trying, and in the end she was just sort of like, I'm going to give up, and I was just like, oh, okay, if that's what you want, because we were sort of WhatsApping each other. And I literally sat there, and so did my husband. We had 2 phones running and the PC running, and we were just trying to get these palettes in whichever way we could. And it was so frustrating. It was so frustrating. I wanted to give up. We must have sat there for about 3-4 hours trying to get hold of this palette. It's insane, I know, and I probably should have given up when, you know, I first didn't get it, but I couldn't help it. I just couldn't help it. I wanted it so much because I knew how good and how popular it was going to be. I just wanted it. And plus, because I'm such a collector of things, I love to get things as soon as they come out now. It's become like a crazy habit of mine, especially it's like Jeffree Star. If it's something that's dropping that's new, I kind of just want to get hold of it. There's like, I think only 2, maybe 3 palettes that I don't own from Jeffree Star now, which is the Alien, the Thirsty and the Mini Jawbreaker. I think it's the only palettes eyeshadow wise that I don't own. Obviously now I have these 2. But yeah, it was madness. But then luckily, I don't know how I did it on my phone, but it, like, I don't know, it was a blessing in disguise from somewhere. Somebody cared about me enough to let me have these palettes, so they went into my basket and I paid for them. It went through, it was great. I'd been there for hours, so I was just relieved that I'd finally got through. I didn't get an email from Beauty Bay confirming it, but it was in my haul and I had a PayPal notification to say the payment had been took. So I kind of just sort of was like, okay, I got it, and then I calmed down. And then people were going crazy on the internet saying that they'd had multiple payments taken out, and that you know, they didn't know if they were getting their order. So as time went on, I started to panic a little bit, because I was just like, what if I haven't got it? I could see that it was in my hauls on Beauty Bay, but I just wasn't sure if I was actually going to get it. So I was just like, I don't know. And then all of a sudden, Beauty Bay, my daughter sent me a WhatsApp, and Beauty Bay had released a statement saying, if your hauls says you have the palette in there, if it's in there and it's gone through, it has gone through and you'll be getting it. If it's not, you've been refunded, and blah blah blah. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, thank God it's still there, because I had to check. I literally was checking it constantly. So yeah, I was lucky enough to get it. I know a few of you weren't. I'm really sorry, Linda. I know you really wanted this, and I can't believe that they won't be re-releasing this like properly. I know there's pre-orders going up now, but I think they may have sold out already. But I can't believe they're not releasing any more until the beginning of 2020. I know they have to take time to make them again, but it is insane. What did they, I saw Jeffree's stories on Instagram, and I think they sold 1.6 million? It was 1 point something million. I just can't remember, but that's how many palettes sold, and that's insane. So I am not going to ramble on about my story and my craziness of the night that I got the conspiracy and the mini controversy palette. I am going to show you these palettes. Basically, what I will do is, today's video, I will show you this one as well, but I want to mainly focus on this because I wanted to do proper swatches and sort of show you guys. Obviously you may have already seen it a million times, but I kind of hope that you're here to watch me talk about it. It's my new baby, so I just wanted to share it with you. And plus I dressed accordingly to match my palette. So yeah, this is the conspiracy palette. I can't even, like, even this just speaks to me. I just love it. I love it so much. I can't. The design process for this was insane, and the fact that literally in the end Shane and Andrew designed this palette signed this palette on Photoshop is insane. So it comes in this little like box. I can't even think. And it comes like this. I'm just going to pull the sleeve off. So it has like a sleeve, and then obviously your palette is inside, and oh my god, you definitely get what you pay for with this. It feels so good. I mean, yeah, some may say it's OTT, some may say it's too much, it's too big, you can't take. I don't care. I don't care if I can't. I will take it because I have a really big makeup bag and I use this all the time, so you may have seen me do a review on it. So yeah, I can fit this in my makeup bag if I want to, and it's so pretty. I just love the design. It is stunning. When they were first looking at it and they did that spiral thing, they didn't do it like a spiral like Shane had envisaged. They did it like a candy stripe, and I'm so glad they steered away from that because this is just like perfect. Isn't it just perfect? And this is metal as well, the Shane Dawson sign, and then there's the little Jeffree Star sign there on the top. Just let you see that. I just think it's beautiful. I love the shape. I know it's similar to, I haven't got it up here, but obviously it's a similar sort of shape to the Blue Blood and the Blood Sugar palette. But I like that because it's kind of like, it's different, but also, you know, Jeffree Star's got his little take on it too. I do really love the fact that the shape is just so good. I love it so much, and I just love how detailed it is. Like, it's just like the Blood Sugar and the Blue Blood with the little clasps. So inside, and you will have to excuse the fact that I have done swatches, and the look I currently have on my face is from this palette. So this is what it looks like inside. Oh my god, it is so, I'm gonna just sort of, we're gonna go like this nice and slow so you guys can check out all, oh my gosh, honestly guys, this is so pretty. Now we are just going to focus on this for now, but I will quickly show you what the mini controversy looks like, because I haven't played with this, I haven't touched this, it's still in its packaging. Like, it's this I am a sucker for good packaging, and the weirder the better. If it is weird packaging, out there packaging, I kind of like it. So obviously it says mini controversy on the front, and then it has like the TV static on the, like, it's like a, is it metallic-y sort of silvery, I don't know, gunmetal-y sort of colour. And then it has Jeffree Star X, Shane Dawson, mini controversy, and this one, oh my god, this palette is so pretty. So that's what it looks like on the inside, and I will show you this again in the video, and it will probably go up on Friday but what you're currently watching me on Thursday. But inside, and that is what it looks like. So that is that one, but we are going to focus on the conspiracy for now. So I'll pop him away. I don't know whether to take him away with me. I'm going away on the weekend to Edinburgh, and I don't know whether to take the mini controversy palette with me. Not sure. I don't know. But anyway, where were we? So obviously you have all your shades in there, and what I love about this is they had, like, the thought behind it was so good. I mean, Jeffree explained it perfectly. The top row is your everyday sort of, I'm going to a wedding, or everyday sort of go to work, want something really pretty on, I'm going to go with that. The second row is for us guys that are a little bit more out there and want a pop of colour, maybe mixed with our neutrals. And honestly, this Trisha colour, if Trisha was an eyeshadow, this would be Trisha. This would be Trisha Paytas in an eyeshadow. It is amazing. All the metallic sort of shimmer shades are insane. Like, they are insane. So they are obviously like pressed pigments, and the Illuminati, that's so, they're just all so pretty. Right, so because I've had I wanted to have, I haven't filmed a tutorial of the look that I've got on, mainly because I wanted to get the swatches up for you guys to see, and I will create a different look using this palette, because I don't know, I want to do something a little bit different, but I don't know what I want to do yet. So this one, the looks may be up next week, after this week, if I can. It's gonna be a lot of filming, but I'm gonna try. But I wanted to do something, I don't know what yet, but I really liked this whole pink blown out look, so I thought I'd give those a try, because I really wanted to give the pinky sort of shades a try and see what they were like. So literally this entire look pretty much is that middle row. It is Pigment, Trisha, Flaming Hot, and Not a Fact is what I used, and then I also used Ranch on the inner corner there and on the brow. So yeah, it's so good. And honestly, my rides here, this black shade, I've never felt, now I use black all the time to set my my eyeliner. I always set my eyeliner because I have old lady eyes, they're a little bit wrinkly, so when you run a black eyeshadow over the top of your liner, if there's any let's say any indiscrepancies or anything that's not smooth, it smokes it out and it looks so much smoother. But my rides here was like butter. Like, it was so soft when I just literally went, wow. I could feel the quality difference in it. It was so good. Don't get me wrong, I have a lot of like high-end palettes, but I don't know, there was just something about it and it was so pretty. They're all pretty. So what I am going to do now is I am going to show you the 3 rows. I'm gonna like I've filmed some footage of swatches of each row, and then I'm going to say the names of the shades as you see. I'm going to voice it over, basically footage of me showing you the swatches. Like, so it'll be the top row, then the middle row, and then the bottom rows. So I'm going to let you go and watch those, and I'll be back in a second.
You have Ranch, My Pills, Tanacon, Diet Root Beer, Just a Theory, and Spiraling. Then you have Conspiracy, Pigment, Food Videos, Trisha, Cheese Dust, and Flaming Hot. Then you have What's the Tea, Diet Cola, Not a Fact, Sleep Paralysis, Illuminati, and My Rides Here.
That is the swatches. Sorry about my phone again. How insane are they? Like, these shimmer shades, these metallics, the pigment though, it's insane. Like, when I do my swatches, I put nothing on my skin other than the swatch template. There is nothing there. I literally go in with nothing because I want to see what they would perform like without a primer or without any concealer on your eye, just so that you can see how insanely pigmented they actually are. And these were insane, like insane. The only thing I will say, and I don't know whether you can see it now, but the shade Trisha actually stained my skin. Obviously I've got nothing on my skin, so maybe if you had a primer or concealer you'd be okay. I will find out once I wash this off, because I have Trisha sort of in the middle there. But yeah, it did stain my skin a little bit, but you know what, I don't even care. I don't care, because it's honestly, it's literally like Barbie has been poured into a pan. It is, oh, it's so pretty. I love all the metallic shades, they're so nice. And Diet Cola, this silver shade, oh my god, like, it's insane. And this one is Sleep Paralysis, and I'm going to touch Trisha just so that you guys can see. This is literally me fresh on camera showing you how in shit, like, look at them. And what else have we got? What else should we touch? Oh, this one, Illuminati. Oh, look, they are, that's literally me just touching them. You do not need to touch these much to get much out of it. Like, the one thing I will say, because obviously I've created this eye look that I was, you know, because I wanted to see what it was like, and if you look on the end of my finger you can see like the pigment where it's stained a little bit, and that is obviously, I've just tried to wipe it off and it's not happening. But yeah, by creating this little look for you guys, like just so that I can film these swatches, it kind of gave me an idea of what the eyeshadows are like. And they are, you literally, a little goes a long way with these eyeshadows. They're so pigmented, they're really soft, the shimmers are like butter, you don't hardly need to touch the pan. I mean, you can tell that I have used this, but you can hardly tell I've used this. It is insane, like, it's so pretty. And I don't want to like mess up the stamps, all the little pictures of the pigs and the eyes, and oh, it's just beautiful. But I found them so easy to work with, so easy to blend. I mean, you can see, excuse my unglued wig because I was just in a rush today, I haven't done my hair properly, but it blended absolutely beautifully. I honestly can't complain. The only thing I will say that is when you touch your brush into the eyeshadow, you sometimes get a bit of fallout with certain shades. I did notice it with the pigment shade, but it did not fall onto my face, and plus I put my foundation on afterwards anyway, so if it had fell it wouldn't have been a problem. But when I was blending, nothing was falling onto my face, so I can't complain about that at all. But I will do another look with this palette, something a little bit more, I don't know how to go crazy. Should I go, in fact I'm going to ask you guys, should I do the whole, because I can't remember who it was, it might have been Nikki Tutorials, should I do one crazy eye, one neutral eye, so you guys can see that what sort of looks you can create with this palette, or should I just do one of my creative looks and just do something that I feel at the time? Let me know in the comments what you think. So that is the Conspiracy palette. So that retailed at £48 and the mini controversy was £25. But I honestly, I just love Jeffree Star's eyeshadow. I just love his eyeshadows. I've currently got Celebrity Skin on my lips. There's a special place in my heart. Some may hate Jeffree Star, some may love him, but you cannot knock his work. He knows his stuff when it comes to makeup, and that's why I love it, and that's why I keep buying it. You know, we all have our past, we all have mistakes in our past, and you grow and you change and you learn from those. So I don't think you should always judge all the time, but for me personally, I don't get involved in that drama, because quite frankly I have better things to do than get involved in drama. There's makeup to be tried out, there's makeup fun to be had, so I'm not all about the drama, so I just stay away from that stuff and just do what I love, and that's the whole makeup side of things. But I am going to end this video here, guys, because I've kept you here way too long. It's way too late, so I am going to let you go. If you are new here and you're here to see the swatches, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't, subscribe to the channel and see what else there is to come. I also am currently running a giveaway. I'll probably link it up here, but if not, you can find it because it's a recent video. But I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you have a great day, night, morning, evening, whatever it is you're doing when you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.